What's up again, model building fans? Hey, it's that time of year. It's time for the big rig group build. I know there's the eggplane group build going on at the same time, but we're putting our energy into the big rig group build this year because, as our friend Colonel Reb had mentioned the other day, there's no way I could top what I did for eggplanes last year, and I'm not going to try. So I need a year off so I can plan the next eggplane build. But in the meantime, we're going to be working on the big rig group build here, hosted by Mr. Jeff over at Jeff's Model Car Garage and Mr. Young Dylan over at NYS Modeling. So thanks again for hosting this, guys. This is the third annual one, I believe, and it's also the third one that we've been part of. So that means that we're 100% right now. We finished the last two, and we're looking at finishing this one so far. Knocking on desk mat. But I just want to point out a bit of trivia on the box art here. This kit was gifted to us by our good friend Dan Doan, and he gave it to us about this time last year. And I knew I was going to be building it for this build. For 2020 big rig group build. But the thing about this box art is you'll notice that there's no hitch plate back here, and it has the push bar up front. So he'd asked me if I noticed anything weird about this box art, and I noticed immediately it didn't have a hitch plate. I assumed that it was like back down here someplace, but no, it's not. So he said that this was the exact same box art that they used for the big rig wrecker kit that AMT was producing. So what they probably did on photograph day was they just took off the big rig wrecker bed, and then just took pictures of this for the box art for the 359 kit. So I thought that was kind of a funny deal. It's like, oh really? Yeah, totally. They totally look like they just took off that wrecker bed, and then left on the push bar here. Took some pictures of the exact same kit again, and then put them on the box art for the 359. But I found that fascinating. I thought it was just really funny that maybe the guy that was supposed to build it as the wrecker forgot to build a second one also as the tractor style. But you'll see here that there's no hitch plate on there, but he did guarantee us that it was in the kit. So let's take a look at what we've got on the inside. First off, our wallpaper directions. These things are huge, which is great because that means that we're going to have, oh look, there's a almanac on here. Let's just know everything is at. Okay, cool. All right, sweet. That's going to be helpful, especially if there's no part numbers on the actual bits, because we ran into that with our white Freightliner from last year. And boy howdy, was that a frustrating deal. If you've never built a diesel engine before, you're not knowing what all the parts are. So that's kind of interesting deal down here. Yeah, cool. This is a 2001 reissue of the kit back when AMT was owned by Racing Champions. Let's see here. Oh, our bag's been opened. I think we have enough tires in there. Feels like we have enough tires in there. Maybe we'll be okay there. Here's our cab. Oh, good. We don't have to build the cab. The cab is a solid unit. And it's not on camera. There we go. And there's no rear window. But we do. Oh, okay, good. There is a transparent piece up inside of there for that. Okay, cool. I like how they package that. It means nothing's going to get crushed. That's kind of a cool way of doing that. What's the next bag here? This one. Oh, look at that. There's the frame rails. We get to build the frame on this one, and we have a battery. Have a giant group of batteries there. So we get to build a frame on this one. That's going to be sweet. I'm actually excited about that. As a firewall. Fenders. Yay, we got fenders on this one. Yeah, okay. All right, cool. I'm getting kind of jazzed about this, guys. Let's see here. Here's one of our chrome trees, which has a bit of a ooh going on here, and got a skater in there. But this has kind of like a weird goldish texture tint to it, so don't know what that's all about. Maybe it's just the age of the chrome, or it could be a lot of the lacquer kind of showing through or whatever. I don't know, but cool. All right, mostly wheels, and then this one has our stacks and our bumper and our front grille, as opposed to the rear grille, or the bare grills. And then there's that. Who's next? Man, how much more is in here? Okay, cool. All right, so if I hadn't noticed that there was glass in the cab already, I'd be worried about just this one single piece of transparent which I would presume is actually the rear window for that. And I love the fact that AMT is sticking in these multi-packs of amber and red lights. That is really slick. And oh, thank the gods, there is no chrome tanks on this one, so that is nice. Some loose bits down in the bottom of the bag there, some skaters, some tread plate. Cool, cool. Ooh, look at that. There's a camper. Was there a camper on the... There's no camper on the box arch. Camper. I can't say camper. I mean sleeper cab. There. I'm just so excited. There's a sleeper cab option. Oh, that is cool. Here's the top of it. The rear. And then this is obviously the pass-through. Oh, wow. Okay, so I need to figure out how I'm going to build this. Because we also have this aftermarket decal pack from AMT, the cool cats at AMT, and we will be doing it as a universal construction vehicle. So do I do it as a day cab or do I do it as a sleeper cab? Ah, interesting. I was planning on doing it as a day cab all along, but it's got a long frame, so I don't know. We'll have to rub our hands and plan. All right, guys and gals, we're going to figure out what we're going to do with this. I'm really jazzed about getting started on this now, so we'll get started on that here in a second. But for everybody else out there who's either doing the eggplane build or the big rig build, have fun, stick with it, and I believe we're supposed to be posting videos on the big rig build about every 2 weeks or so, so plan on that. Plan on seeing those. All right, y'all, take it easy, and we'll talk to you later. Bye now.